Hello. Nice to see you.
Hi. Nice
Long time no see.
Hope you're good.
Yeah.
Now I'm at home in my flat. So because I have to stay in quarantine at the moment because of COVID-19.
Really? Your family is infected. You?
Yeah, but
you got it?
Yes, me and my partner.
I see. Wow, it's so timely.
Also the vineyard start next to my house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, very clear. Great. You're outside, right?
Yeah.
You aren't allowed to go out, right?
Yeah, a few meters is okay.
皆さん、これは内緒です。金を破ってギョル軍外に出ております。皆さん、危ないですよって感じですね。Is it a Grüner Veltliner?
Here we are in Riedbruck. That's the beginning of Riedbruck. And here we have mainly Rieslings.
Riesling, yeah? I see.
Yeah.
You are on the west side of your winery.
Exactly.
皆さん、ブリュックとシューンっていう畑がありまして、西側だからこうかな。西側にあるのが、ブリュック、リースリングばっかり植わってる畑で、東側にあるのがシューン。残念ながら今日私はシューンを選んでおりますので、これはリースリングですね。very old vine.
Yeah, so here you can see the dry stone walls, which are very typical for our area. The steep terraces, a lot of stones. And I can show you some vines. They are already pruned. And now we start with binding. That's what we do at the moment. It's very poor soil, and most of them, they just got one root.
Yes. One root, only 5 or 6 buds on it.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly, it's 6 buds. And there's a one for the next year.
皆さんちょっと、stop. Yes. 皆さんわかりますか？この幹の上にあるのが、来年用の、新梢ですね。一本だけこう、保険に残しているやつです。で、こっちにビヨンと伸びている。それがいわゆるシュート。今年に使う新梢、新しい梢と書く新梢ですね。あれをこうやって曲げて、そこにバッツっていうのは新芽のことです。6つの新芽があります。それが上にビヨーンとこう伸びていきますよということなんですけど、6つっていうのはすごく短いんですね。6個しか枝が出ないですから、そこに6つか10個かブドウをつけるんでしょうか。How many grapes do you get from one bin?
So it depends a little bit on the grape. So for Grüner Veltliner it's a little bit more. So I would say in average it's 6,000 or 7,000 kilograms.
I see.
And for
ヘク
Riesling,
タールあたり、7000キロっていうことは、それでも廃棄しちゃうので、多分50ヘクトリッターぐらいですかね。1ヘクタールあたり。それぐらいの収穫量になるということで。You're back.
I'm back, yeah.
It's very cold, right?
It's about 10 to 15 degrees. It's
10 to 15.
too warm for this time, actually.
うまさんからすごい石垣ですねというふうにいただいてます。Very rocky your vineyard and the wall seems very nice.
Yeah, yeah, we have the terraces here. Otherwise, it would be too steep to work the vineyards. And that's the typical picture of the landscape here in Wachau. I can show you a picture. Not sure if you can see it.
Yes,
that's what the whole hill looks like.
You are really great. It's a Schön, no?
Exactly. This part here, the right part is the Ried Schön.
東側がシューン、美しいという、ビューティフルという畑ですね。
And the left part, where is already some shadow, that's the Ried Brook. The left side, the brook, goes a little bit more in the back of the hill. And so and the Schön makes the opposite side. It's more like it goes outside of the hill, and so there is more wind. Second thing is the soil. So here in Schön, the soil is a little bit richer, and it's a little bit easier for the roots to dig in the soil. And Grüner Veltliner needs richer soil and a little bit more of water than Riesling. So that's the reason why in Bruck we have the Rieslings, and in Schön the Grüner Veltliner. Yeah, we do it by our own. So it's my grandfather. Was a very good builder. Yes. And he taught to my father, and my father taught me, and so we can do it by our own.
Yes. You get the stone from your vineyard. That means.
Yeah. For example, I can show you a picture. So that's a picture of another vineyard. And as you can see here, there are always natural stones. Where you can get them, so not now, but when they started to build the walls a few hundred years ago, they picked out these stones from the hill, and then they made the walls with them. If you have less grapes, in general, quality is better and you get higher ripeness. But for example, so what I showed you was a very poor soil part of the vineyard. So there was a lot of rocks, a lot of stones. And in a part where soil is richer, we can also go for two routes, one left and one right. Then we have a little bit more grapes. So we do not always just one. It always depends on the wine. If there is a stronger wine, then we also do two, one left and right. If it's a little bit weaker, then we do just one to get good quality, little bit less grapes, but good quality. I think the main reason is we are in the Spitzergraben. So the Spitzergraben is a small side valley of Wachau. So I can show you.
また何か見せて。皆さん。ゲオルグ・ヘーグルさんのバッハウセミナーでございます。
That's the whole Wachau region.
これがバッハウ渓谷。
So the green fields are the vineyards, and the river in the middle, the blue one, is the Danube. And as you can see, most of the vineyards are near to the Danube, so they have the regulation of the water. So cheers.
Cheers. Sorry.
All good. And so yeah, as I said, we are in the Spitzergraben, so that's this small side valley here on the left side. It's the west end of Wachau. And it's also from sea level, the highest part of Wachau. So for example, the river here, the Danube, is at about 220 meters. And then the vineyards here, they go up to 350 meters of sea level. And in the Spitzergraben, so we start at about 300 meters of sea level, and the highest vineyards go up to 500 meters. So the Spitzergraben is the highest and also the coldest part of Wachau. So that's, I think, is one reason for our style we produce. It's very clear, crisp wines with a nice acidity. And I think the second very important thing is that it's time of picking, when you pick the grapes. So we always try to pick ripe grapes, but not too ripe. So we do not force botrytis a lot. We want ripe grapes with a nice content of sugar, but not too high or not over-ripened grapes. And that, I think, is the reason why we have this style we produce. Yeah, for example, the wine you have at the moment.
Yes.
The Schön Federspiel. Last year it was elected as the best classic Grüner Veltliner from Austria in the Falstaff magazine. Sometimes this year we had a little bit of snow.
ああ、写真にちゃんと雪が降ってますね。
That was in November already.
November.
At the end of November. It was really early this year.
You cannot do ski there, but
actually we have a very small lift here.
no.
Just, a really small slope. We have 15 minutes from here. But it's just one track with about 500 meters.
I see.
But there is also a restaurant next to it where you can have a good glass of wine, for example. Yeah, there are a few things I'm thinking about. So, yeah, at the moment we what's the English word? We go to sustainable production at the moment. That's what we do now. And maybe in 10 or 15 years we will go to organic. We will see. So we are always, if we change something, we think a lot about it, and we do it more in a very slow way. But yeah, so at the moment this year we changed to sustainable production. And we also try some things from organic farming, but not the whole thing, just a few parts. But we are quite happy with it, and we will see. Maybe in 10 or 15 years we will do the whole program of organic farming.
I see. Yeah, the famous winery in Wachau from biodynamic is Nikolai.
Yeah.
Is there some influence from her, or what's the different point? What's the different point that if you do organic thing in a special garden?
Yeah, the main difference is to how to protect your plants. So the spraying, for example, you are just allowed to use sulfur and Kupfer. I don't know the English word. One moment. What is Kupfer in English? I'm not sure. It's copper.
Yeah, I know.
Is it copper?
Japanese, I know. Yeah.
Okay. And there are also some things regarding the soil. For example, you are not allowed to use herbicide. But that's one point we already do. So we do not use herbicides since a few years. And that's, yeah, I think it will get less and less the next few years. So herbicide is not really common at the actual time, and I think there are very less wineries which still use this to
I see. Actually, you married, or you not married now?
I'm not married,
and
but I have a partner.
You have a
girlfriend? Yeah.
Yes. And do you want to have your baby, son, or daughter?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will see. We hope in the next few years
Next few years. そうか。
we have good news for you, hopefully.
2、3年後にはですね、今のパートナーなのか、その辺はちょっとね、もうライブなんで聞かっときましょうか。そうかな。と、お子さんも持つことでしょうということで、How old are you now? You are 30?
A little bit more, yeah. Now I'm 33. I turned to 33 last week.
33 last week. That means my first visit to you was 2007 or 8. That means 14 years for you or 17 or something.
Yeah, it's already a long time now.
Yes, long time ago. Far away.
I was still in school at this moment.
Yes.
So, yeah. But my father told me that it's better for me to do it because of language and everything, and he's a little bit shy for those things. I just want to say thank you for your time, for listening to us, that you're interested in our wines. We are very happy to have a partner in Japan, so far away from our winery. And it makes us a little bit proud that we are able to ship our wines to Japan. And we really appreciate the interest in our wines. And we are happy that there is also some Grüner Veltliner and Riesling from Wachau on the island of Japan. We really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Dankeschön.
Bitteschön. では、ゲオルグ・ヘーグルさん、一旦お別れしましょう。Dankeschön.
Danke, bye.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、コメントお待ちしております。またお会いしましょう。